Lovely.
I know, right?
What a way to start a podcast. Just, hi guys.
Liam, fix it.
Fix what?
Just fix it.
But I don't know what to fix.
You do? You need to fix it.
But how?
I'm not going to tell you.
What
It's on a need-to-know basis.
But I need to know so I can fix it.
No, you don't. You don't need to know. It's on a need-to-know basis, Liam. You do not need to know.
But I need to know so I can fix it.
No, you don't. Just fix it.
But how am I meant to fix it if I don't know?
You don't need to know. Fix it. Just fix it, man. Just get it fixed.
Okay.
Sort what you're doing and get it fixed.
Sound. I still can't believe that was a genuine argument we had.
Yeah, I know.
Like, that was a genuine argument that I had with an employer.
We've not even fucking started! Hello. And welcome to Max Level
Games.
How are your things, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another exciting installment of the Max Level Games podcast. I am your host with either half full or half empty, depending on your perspective of things, Mr. James Walters, joined as most of the time by man, myth and legs end, Liam Malkin.
Now, it depends. Which end of the leg are we talking about, sir?
Let's go with the ass cheek today.
Nah, ass
You're
cheek.
an ass cheek.
I'm an ass cheek guy. I'm an ass cheek guy today.
Welcome back to our lovely as heck usual listeners. Clearly a week is just too damn long to be away, but you know what? We make do.
We miss you guys.
We do make do.
We make do.
To any of our new listeners here, welcome. You're in for a treat. This is Max Level Games Podcast. Thank you very much for coming along. For the next hour, we're going to sit here with you and discuss all things games, films,
Italian
hands in between that
Bollocks.
we feel like is necessary to be discussed. Be sure to follow us here on SoundCloud, or if you haven't, and then go and check out the YouTube page as well, and also facebook.com/MaxLevelGames, where we always post on the regular about things we think you need to know then and now.
Then and
No.
no.
Must be said, if you've not noticed, this is an adult show. Adult things will be said and discussed.
No
because we are
shit.
adults, and just like that. And if you are not adult, then proceed with caution. Welcome back, Liam. How you been?
Has been eyed.
It's been good.
Has made it famous.
Oh, you made it famous.
I made it, mama. I finally made it on the internet.
How's your weekend hangover been?
Oh, don't want. I love tequila, but tequila don't love me.
No, I hate tequila now. I didn't like it before I tried it, and now I hate it even more. God damn, that was so disgusting.
It was so nice.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
That must have been some like fucking bargain shelf level fucking tequila, because that was vile.
No, yeah, it was definitely cheap tequila. I mean, definitely, if you'd had proper tequila, you wouldn't have made it to that toilet.
I'd have died just there and then.
You would have. I'd have just literally seen a soul leave your body. No, that scene from Ghost.
Yeah.
Where he gets dragged down to hell. That part where you can actually see his soul leave his body. That'd be you.
Oh my god. Well, I'd be Patrick Swayze. Bitchin'.
No.
Oh.
Motherfucker, I'm Patrick Swayze.
Bitch, please.
Come on, the two of us, motherfucker, as the Patrick Swayze.
Who can dance here?
Me?
Can you?
Yeah.
Fair enough, I didn't know that.
Yeah, see, I'm full of fucking
You
surprises.
called my bluff on that one, because I can't fucking dance.
Because I can't dance. No. Sorry.
I don't dance.
I don't give a shit. I'm not the musical one here.
You could be, if you want to.
But I don't dance.
Moving on. Yes, so, yes. We usually start the podcasts by talking about the games we played. But unfortunately, you've not played anything this week, have you? You've been tick-tocking.
We
We need to have an intervention here, Liam.
I can stop whenever I want.
Well, stop.
No, I don't want to.
God damn it.
I've become famous, man. I got people asking me to do shit with them.
How to become famous.
Be a whore.
Do you want to see you being more popular on this app? Just be prettier. Like this? No.
Still ugly. No, seriously, dude. That's like the only thing I've been doing, because at the current moment, that's the only thing that my life is consisting of at this point. Is keeping the fans happy.
Bitch.
I didn't say on which. I just said that's what my life consists of, is keeping the fans happy.
No, it's okay. I completely understand. It's okay.
Trust me, I do not think of other podcasters anymore.
Anymore. Well, It's getting a bit too dramatic, isn't it? Oscar!
You like me! You actually like me!
Okay, well, I guess I'll just do my usual games and stuff. I'll talk about Detective Pikachu because I've actually finished that.
Did you?
Actually, literally yesterday. I finished it literally yesterday. Wow. No, it was one of those things where I basically play it on my morning commute and afternoon commute back home, and I left off what very much felt like the final chapter or the final like encounter. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, it was. So I finished it. I've really enjoyed it, to be honest. I think it's actually a pretty good game. It's not
like a Mad Max ending, is it? Where you think it's the ending, but it's not the ending.
Oh no, to be fair, this has definitely left it open for a sequel.
Yes.
Whether they make a sequel or not, I have no idea.
That's amazing.
But like, I just mean like, what I was gonna say is it's not like the level of in-depth fucking think outside the box level of deduction like Phoenix Wright or the CSI games are.
No, totally see what you mean. Yeah.
It's for the most part, it's very straightforward.
Yeah.
The most evidence you do is you collect testimonies. That's it. But
testicles.
No testimonies.
Testiculamonies.
Oh god. But no, I've the story. It sort of veered off from what I was expecting. I was kind of hoping at the end you would. Well, I mean, it's been out for over a year, so I can discuss this. So we can discuss the detail of it.
Good.
The whole point was you came there to find your dad because he went missing.
Yeah.
You end up finding the Pikachu that was his partner, and that's obviously Detective Pikachu.
Played by Ryan Reynolds in the movie.
In the movie, yeah, I know he's played by in the game. He sounds like Danny DeVito sounding motherfucker. I'm not even kidding. It's weird to look at a tiny little fucking mouse Pokemon thing and he just comes out with, "Hey man, give me a glass of coffee." So what the fuck? How much acid did I drop? Jesus.
How many drugs have you taken?
All of them.
How are you still alive?
But yeah, so but then it turns into this whole thing of a conspiracy about drug smuggling, Pokemon drug smuggling, and that gets solved outright. And there's a bit of a romantic subplot in there, but it's a fucking kids game, so it's never actually achieved. Not even holding hands, not even that at all.
Oh, thank fuck for that! 'Cause I was gonna say there's a Japanese game, and we know what they're like.
I know. Even holding hands, I'd have been like, "Oh, that's nice," but no, not even that.
No, I mean that's. I don't know about you. I've noticed any time like they make games,
Yes.
it's either one extreme or the other.
Yeah, it's either there's romance everywhere or none at all, or like vague hints of it that never actually come to fruition.
No, I just meant like it's either when it comes to romance, it's either nice, cute, and cuddly, or 20 tentacles getting shoved up a girl's vagina.
Ugh.
There's no middle ground, and depending on your view, you can still go at the other one as well.
Yeah, I suppose if you're into that sort of thing. I mean, I'm not king shaming, but
I'm just saying.
how do we get from Detective Pikachu to this? Oh well, balls to it. Yeah. So either way, yeah, I enjoyed it.
Tentacles too.
The only thing that bothered me really, and this is really fucking minute. There's only 9 chapters. Like, why not make it around 10 or just or an 8?
Oh, you absolutely.
That's the only thing that bothers me.
This is simply to do with the fact that you cannot deal with odd numbers.
I really can't.
You can only even.
I can't only even.
I can't even. I can't even with the fact that you even.
Oh God, Liam, I expected better of you.
All I'm saying is that's why you didn't do this podcast on your own, because one number would have been odd for you. You needed 2 people to be even.
Mate, we're on episode 31.
How pissed off are you right now?
I'm playing with my stress ball underneath the table.
You're playing with what?
Stress ball. Stress ball. Okay, my bags were balls. Fine.
Your stretched balls.
Well, you know, I like to keep them keep it loose. Balls to it. Oh well. Okay, no, I'm gonna have to have a little rant now. I'm gonna have to have a little rant now about the next thing I want to talk about. That's Spyro, the Reignited trilogy. And I don't want to have to do this, but I'm gonna have to beat some bitches up because the first game played absolutely fine, no problems whatsoever. Second game, absolutely fine, 100% finished that, no problems whatsoever. Third game, I've died already 4 fucking times due to fucking glitches. Glitches! They gave him an extra 2 months to polish this game and there's still glitches. What the fuck? Liam, what the actual fuck?
How the fuck do you 120% a game? Complete a game?
The same way you did it for Crash Bandicoot back in the day. Fact.
I know, but still. 100%.
I'm just so that.
is 100%.
I'm just that good. What can I say?
Well, long dong silver for a reason.
Hey.
It's not gay if it's
Jeez,
in a
excuse
three-way.
You're obsessed. So yeah. So no. It still is fucking. It's amazing. It's obviously because it's Spyro, and Spyro is great. But
Mate, if it was a pile of dog shit, you'd still say it was great because it's Spyro. You are very biased when it comes to this game.
I'm not going to comment on that. I'm not going to comment on that at all. But no, it's really annoying because okay. So did you play Spyro 3 back in the day?
Back in the day.
Do you remember how there's multiple playable characters now?
Yeah.
Because you had like Sheila the kangaroo, you had Sergeant James Bird, who I only just realised when I replayed it, it's a penguin that flies. And I'm like, no.
But have you ever actually... I'm sorry why I'm veering a little bit and I'll get back on track as quick as possible, yeah? But if you actually watch a penguin in the water, yeah...
I know, it does look like it flies.
It looks like it's flying. It still does the same actions as a bird in flight, but in the water.
Yeah, I know.
Back on track.
The missus was saying the exact same thing when I pointed it out to her as well.
Yeah.
Like, they fly in the water. It's not called flying though, is it? It's called swimming.
It's called swimming, but their actions...
resemble that of flying.
Yes.
Yeah, so... But it's those missions that have killed me like twice, 2 or 3 times already. Like, because when you're flying around, for some reason the camera just automatically decided that it's gonna fucking give me a nice crotch shot of Sergeant James Bird. When I'm trying to fly through a narrow tunnel made of with lava at the bottom, and there's fire things poking out either side on fucking like
You getting a dick pic?
I'm getting a fucking dick shot of James Bird. I'm like, I don't know how to fly like this. The only way I fixed it was dying. I was like, fuck it, I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Just accept my death. And that happened so far. I've played as... I've only got to the point in the game where you can play as like the Sergeant James Bird like 3 or 4 times. And each time it's happened. So I'm a bit antsy at this game right now. Even though I love it.
It just wants to show you dick pics.
It just wants to show me that bird ass. That sweet, sweet penguin ass.
Did you ever play I was going to do my head then. Now it's a zombie killing game where you play as a cheerleader.
Oh, Life Up Chainsaw.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Did you ever get those secret achievements on that?
I never got it, but I know that it was there.
Yeah.
Where you got an achievement for looking up a skirt.
Yeah. And
But every time you went to move the camera around, she'd pull a skirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what though? Right, real talk. That actually was a decent little game.
That was a belter game.
The only thing that bothered me was like
it was sheer overkill, and I loved everything.
The only thing that bothered me about it was the fucking like baseball minigame. You remember that one? When you basically stuck your decapitated boyfriend's head on a zombie body and he'd run around and fucking track you to try and defend him. But if he took the slightest knock, he's done. Yeah. You have to start all over again.
Yeah.
That pissed me to fuck off.
Yeah, I see what you're getting at there.
No, that was a pretty good game though. I remember that.
It was a belter game, I liked it.
Yeah.
I might see if can you get it on?
It's not on current gen, no, but it's on last gen.
gen.
It's on PS3 and Xbox and that.
They should really remaster that game.
To be fair, it could even be on the PlayStation Now system. I've not looked. I don't use PS Now, but to be fair, you have to have a decent internet service for that. So
I might have a little look into it.
And if not, then you could probably just pick it up in CX for like a $5.
But there you go. Anyway, back on topic.
So yeah, but that's Spyro. All in all. I mean, I'm still not finished it yet. But
Spyro, you get
I'm getting
pigeon dicked.
I'm getting bird dicked.
You get penguin dicked.
And at one point, the camera didn't even give me a butt shot. It just full on went black, and that was it. I was like, what? And it's making these noises as well.
You know what they say?
Once you go black, you never go back. Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No, you fucking sicko.
Okay.
If the camera goes off, just turn the game and restart it. Fucking hell. Sick fuck.
Well, now we know which one was more demented, Liam.
Still me.
The challenge has been set.
Next week, covered in blood, head to toe, with a pair of testicles in one hand and a fucking decapitated head in the other. Hi guys.
I win.
Welcome to the max level. I'm gonna kill somebody. I said that again.
There's no Liam. Fuck's sake.
I'm going to jail, guys. I won.
Speaking of jail, though, Marvel Spider-Man. The second set of DLC came out for that, Turf Wars. It only came out like actually 20 days, like 10 days ago, something like that.
Yeah.
I've only just had the chance to play it, obviously, because internet and such.
Yeah, man.
I am actually really disappointed.
Really?
Really am. Like we said this last time when the first one came out. The heist one.
Yeah.
It was quite short.
Is this even shorter?
So far, yeah.
Oh fuck.
And like.
Come on, guys, get your shit
The only
together.
thing that's new And it's not even new. It's just more like, you know, like, you know, in the main game, you had the hideouts where you'd go to fight demons or like Fisk spend stuff. It's just that, but for Hammerhead now.
So basically, they've just copy and paste.
They've just sort of carried on with what they've already done. And there's more screwball challenges as well. And there's 3 new suits, like in the first part. I think at this point, these DLCs are literally just
For the suits.
Just for the suits, which is really disappointing.
Yeah.
Especially because, why wasn't this just in the main game?
I mean,
This could have been a side quest. This could have been a very lengthy side quest in the game.
And I think people would have been happy with that.
Absolutely.
Mate, I still play Spider-Man. I finished it.
Yeah.
I've platinumed it. Mm-hmm. I still play Spider-Man for the sheer fun of swinging around.
Yeah, man.
And then going to redo the hardouts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love doing it.
But that's why I mean, that's so far, this is just really disappointing to me because it could have just been like one of those like a story arc you put in side quests form. But it's not. It's just the main. Well, it's
I still can't believe that ended though.
No, I know. Heartbreaking. Genuine heartbreak. We don't talk about that, Liam. We don't talk about that.
So
not until the lights are off and all the box tissues in the room.
Dude, what fucking ending did you get?
The fucking ending?
Oh, okay.
What ending did you get?
I got the really emotional ending.
Oh, okay. Oh, I heard about that. No, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Wait, we still talk about Spider-Man?
I thought we were talking about porn.
I thought it was about Live Chainsaw.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Misconnections.
Comedy. Comedy, I wish. But no, I think that's it, really. That's it for me gameplay wise. I mean, there is...
For game... That's me for game-wise. Wise game.
Wise games. I mean,
Where's all the games gone?
I literally got a brand new game to play yesterday that I've not started yet because I was installing it, so I can't really talk about that.
What was it?
The Persona one.
Ah.
I literally just got it yesterday, and because of everything else I had to do yesterday, I
was wondering where where did that went?
Yeah, my pre-order board is now empty.
Is now virginized.
Yeah, because there's nothing else to pre-order for the rest of this year and beyond.
No, I've just got a lot on the 22nd of February.
Oh no, yeah. Hang on, didn't they move Anthem though? Didn't we talk about that?
No, they've kept Anthem.
Oh no, no.
They've kept Metro with you.
They moved Days Gone.
Yeah, Days Gone.
That's the one. They moved.
Mate, that's the one I'm actually looking forward to more than anything else, you know.
Yeah, 'cause it's zombies and bikers. And they said zombies then.
Zombies.
Zombie bikers, zombies.
Zombies.
Yeah.
That's like, do you know I've actually got a message of someone trying to combine our 2 names.
Yours and mine?
Yeah. Yeah, it's so weird. Try and combine our 2 names, James.
What, James and Liam?
Yeah.
GM?
Yeah.
Lames?
They were the names I got given.
Okay.
How weird do they sound?
A little bit. Well, the second one sounds like an insult.
Yeah. But it was just like, really, guys? Really?
No.
Really?
No. Stop shipping this. This is not a ship.
This is not a ship, okay?
It's okay, honey. I'll fight. I'll do this.
Okay, you got this. It's all you, baby.
You got this, sweetie.
Oh, there we go.
You couldn't do the sassy click.
I can do it with this hand every time. The whole... Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
But I cannot for the life of me.
What, you trying to do a fucking jazz quartet?
I'm still standing.
Jazz? Really?
I don't fucking know.
That's Elton John.
Let's be honest, Elton John. He's a bit of
He's pretty jazzy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that.
He's a bit of jazz hands.
He's fabulous.
It's fabulous.
Yes. Anyway, so that is all for the usual first section of games we played. Now we're going to talk about film news.
Ooh.
In our new format where we have the headline and we have.
Wait, has anyone died this week?
No.
I mean, I know George W. Bush did, but did anyone important die this week? Just lost so many fans
All
right now.
the Americans are gone. I have no. Well, not that I didn't write anything last night about anyone dying.
Oh, thank God.
Well, not anyone, but things have died. If that makes sense. Series and such. And characters.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Those have happened.
No, I've had any real life people died that like. It just seems like the last 3 weeks or two.
Yeah, no, it was Stanley the week before, and then it was
SpongeBob, the creation of
Hillenburg
SpongeBob
last week, and then this week it's you.
Judas!
Dab. Judas. No. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is Netflix has cancelled Daredevil.
No!
Daredevil Season 4 had just been pitched, and they fucking cancelled it.
There's got to be something behind this. There has to be.
I sincerely hope so.
There has to be. Like Marvel have got to be making their own, like, series and shit, like a Netflix, like DC are and that. I reckon they've got to be doing something like that. 'Cause at the moment, they've cancelled every single one of them.
Well, actually, okay, so it's only so far it's only Luke Cage and Iron Fist that have been cancelled alongside Daredevil.
I mean,
the Punisher,
Jessica Jones is still going, and the Daredevil to me seems a lot more popular than Jessica Jones.
Okay, so yeah, it's
Fight
like
me.
the Punisher and Jessica Jones are the only standing Marvel shows on Netflix right now. So Jessica Jones is supposed to be currently filming season 3, and season 2 of the Punisher is still scheduled for next year. So at the minute, touch all of the wood in the room. Jessica Jones and Punisher are still safe for now.
I want to see a season 2 of Punisher.
Well, yeah. Well, like we said ages ago, they apparently fucking filmed it, didn't they?
I need
out
to
of
see
nowhere.
this. I need to see this because they're bringing Jigsaw into it.
Yeah, dude, that was a brutal scene. That one at the end, I loved it.
Well, it's been over a year. We can talk about it now.
Has it been over a year though?
I'm sure Google it super quick. We can talk about it.
You know what? I'm not sure, but we'll just throw dead spoilers here, dead quick. We're gonna talk about.
Yeah, we're going to talk about season 1 Punisher.
We can't. We don't have that been out for a year, but we're going to talk about dead quick. So,
but dude,
that fight scene was when he fucking started running his face against the glass.
His face around across the and the screams.
I know
the screams, man. It's like that was genuine like pain.
I know.
Like you know what pisses me off though?
What?
How dulled down or realistic they've made Jigsaw look.
Okay.
In season 2.
Did you see him though? Because last I remember, he had still his bandages on at the end of the season, didn't he?
No, there's a picture that got released. I've got a meme on my phone about it. I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
And I totally agree. Jigsaw in the Netflix series, he's got like a scar here, a couple of scars on his face. That's about it. Yeah.
Well, they couldn't make him look too unpretty. It's what's his face from Dorian Gray.
Yeah,
everyone loves him.
Yeah, I get that.
He's a very handsome man.
He is a good-looking guy. But no, the point I'm trying to make is, if you look at like I think it's an old movie from like 2003. Not the Punisher with John Travolta in.
Yeah.
It's like 4 different movies made for the
Punisher.
Punisher.
No, there's quite a
but
few.
that just so happens to be the biggest one because it's got John Travolta in.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jigsaw in one of them films looks like fucking horrifying. He looks like as if a walker and then
Freddy
Krueger just fucked and made a baby. It is like...
I named it Scary Terry.
Yeah.
Bitch.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
But a fight scene, though.
Oh yeah, it was brutal.
That whole series was brutal.
I disagree. That's the Punisher. I enjoyed the Punisher as a whole.
Yeah.
But it was one of those shows that for the first few episodes I was a bit like, come on, let's get into the good stuff here. Come on.
Really?
The first bit I remember getting actually invested in for Punisher season 1 was the bit in the woods where he's like running away from all them fucking SWAT guys.
No, I see what you're getting at there. No, I know what, it got me hooked from the first episode, towards the end.
Yeah, where he like beats up all the construction workers.
And that sledgehammer, where he just breaks people's legs with the sledgehammer and
Yeah.
that. Mate, I was like, this is a guy I can get
I
behind.
might have to watch this show again, actually.
This is a guy I can get behind. This is a guy that I would let get behind me.
Well,
Just saying.
John Bernthal, though.
Come on. Dude, I know you don't swing them ways, but you're telling me. You know.
Yeah.
That's one guy I think you'd let. I mean, not that he'd have much of an
I was
option.
saying like I have a choice. Sounds like we're accusing John Bernthal of rape. No, we're not. He didn't rape anybody. We're fine. Our buttholes are still intact.
Kinda.
But Liam, but could the man without fear be making a return? That is the next headline on the list. Because Marvel has reassured fans that Daredevil will have, quote, more adventures after the Netflix show was cancelled last week. Marvel are, quote, extremely grateful to the huge fans that loved Marvel's Daredevil. They are. Clearly, Daredevil made some kind of impact.
Well, clearly, because I'm going to be completely honest, but yeah, I was really hesitant on watching anything to do with Daredevil.
Because of the film.
Yeah.
That soundtrack was pretty sick, though.
Yeah, but it was
like that early 2000s grunge.
It wasn't even grunge, it was more like 2000s nu metal.
Yeah, with like Evanescence and...
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, they've got some good songs, but...
Yeah.
You know, I think that genre of music sort of died in the early 2000s, and that's where it should stay.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I think that's just where that belongs.
But no, yeah. So yes, carry on.
But yeah, Daredevil. I was a bit reluctant to watch anything to do with Daredevil because of the movie.
Unpopular opinion, I didn't hate the film, but then I also thought Michael Clarke Duncan was a brilliant Kingpin.
I'm gonna sound so bad now.
You don't like him?
I didn't like him as the Kingpin.
That's fair.
It didn't. No, for me, he didn't suit playing. Yeah.
Okay.
That's just my opinion. I know there's so many people there now going.
No, I don't. I can see why you're a bit hesitant to say that, but I don't think it's how you think it is, to be honest.
It's one of them. It's just I disagree with the way that they went about it. I think there should have been a lot more other actors that should have played him.
Yeah.
He was a great actor. He was a big name back in the day, and I can understand why they picked him to play him because obviously
it's the same situation with. Okay, I'm gonna just go off a limb here and say the reason you're a bit hesitant to say that is that because he's black.
Yes and no.
Well, I was gonna say because it's a Nick Fury situation where there are continuities where Kingpin was black.
Yeah, I get that.
So
I get that, but the most popular version of Kingpin was obviously white. But that's no. What I'm saying is, yeah, they picked him. He's a big guy. Kingpin's a big guy.
Mm-hmm.
The Kingpin is fat.
Well, he's
got 2% body fat, and that's his thing. But what I'm trying to say is, he wasn't. You know what I mean? He was a big muscular man.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that.
But the Kingpin's meant to look like this big fat guy that looks like he should be easily pushed about, and then when people fight him, it's like
he
the elements of
with his hand.
It's the elements of surprise where he's just like slamming the head in the car door until it decapitates.
That was a great scene.
That was a brilliant scene. So the fact that he was black, no, that didn't affect me. But yeah, as well, it was kind of like in my head, Kingpin's white.
With the big white suit and the red rose and all that.
Yeah, that's the Kingpin I know. Mm-hmm. So seeing him, it sort of confused me a little bit. But that's not... I feel like I'm trying to defend myself, you know?
No, I completely understand what you're saying. I believe anyone who listens to this show and understands us as people knows that we're not being like offensive.
We're far from bigamists, and we're
literally
from
just
like
saying as a point of fact. Yeah. It's different seeing someone.
When you've got an image of someone in your head, and you see a completely different alternative version of them.
Exactly.
It is a bit of a like, ooh, wait a minute.
Yeah. It's a bit to get used to it first.
Yeah, even if it was the other way around. Like I know, I feel like I'm defending myself. If the Kingpin was black and a white guy played him, it'd still be like,
yeah.
Wait a minute. It's like when you show me the comic books of Nick Fury white.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, that's how he originally was.
I know that's what I mean. That's why I was like, what the fuck? Because in my head, it's Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But, yeah. I'd like to see more Daredevil.
I'd love to see more Daredevil's the point I'm making.
Where would you rather see him though? Would you rather see him continue as a TV series on the Disney streaming service, or would you like to see him make appearances in films or have his own films? What do you think?
I think he's definitely made enough of an impact that he deserves his own film.
I think he should make maybe a few appearances in films, maybe team up films. But I'd like him as a series, if that makes sense.
I like him as a series
because, like we've had said a few times, you get more invested in
a series,
in a character, and in a story when you get like a few episodes like that.
Well, that's it. At the end of the day, we've made this comment 1,000 times, and we'll continue to make this comment. When it comes to movies, you've got an hour and a half to tell a whole story. Mm-hmm. You have an hour to get someone invested in a character.
Yeah,
where the TV series, even it took like 7 episodes, and the episode I'm up to, he still hasn't even got a suit yet.
Oh no, I don't really want to tell you when he gets a suit.
I don't want to know when he gets a suit, but I'm just saying that's the thing I'm trying to make. I'm near the end of season 1. Mm-hmm. He's just only been nicknamed the Devil of Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
And he still hasn't got a suit yet. Mm-hmm. That's how much time this has taken, and they're investing in Matt Murdock's fucking character.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't get that in a movie.
No, it'd be a lot harder to do that in a film because you've got to sort of, like I said, you've got to give a character's motivations and the stories and all this kind of thing in a space
within
of time.
The first half an hour. You've got it. Yeah. So
you could space it out across the entire thing, but you can't just go back to random flashbacks unless it's relevant to what's happening.
Exactly. We're in the TV series.
Yeah,
you can do. Mm-hmm. And I like that about TV series versus films.
Okay, that's fair.
Granted, I think if they were going to make a movie, they would still... This is just my opinion, and it's always been my opinion. It really upsets me when they make movies and don't use the TV characters that are playing the characters really well.
Yeah, you'd like to see Charlie Cox stay on as Daredevil.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that as well, but I've heard a few rumours around the wire that he's not, which makes me sad, because I really did enjoy his performance.
Oh, mate, I don't think... Like, I'm genuinely looking at it from my experiences of seeing a live-action Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
And you got... What's his fucking name?
What, the one now?
Yeah.
Charlie Cox?
Yeah, yeah.
Who was in Stardust? Have you seen Stardust? Remember Stardust?
I remember... is that...
That's him. That's
Is that him?
You know what's even funnier though? The funniest part before we move on. When you rewatch Stardust, it's funny seeing how many actors are in that from like Marvel films, because obviously Michelle Pfeiffer's in there. She's the Wasp in the new Ant-Man and the Wasp film.
Yeah.
And well, this isn't a Marvel film, but it was fucking hilarious. You know how he's sweet on this girl in the village who's a total bitch?
Yeah.
And she's got that lover guy with the blonde hair and a sword.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill. That's Superman.
You're lying.
I'm not fucking joking, mate. I legit, he looks so young as well. I was like, Superman? What the fuck?
Wait, you're not Superman.
The funniest part.
What the fuck?
The best part was like when we rewatched it and that first interaction where he like basically trips him up and like kicks his ass. I'm like, Superman's kicking Daredevil's ass. And then later on when he comes back and is like, you know, pulls out the fucking huge sword.
Yeah.
And the boyfriend character like backs off like, I don't wish that I say. I was like, yeah, Superman's a pussy.
Marvel bitch. Fuck yo, DC.
It's really funny watching all films like that again.
Do you know what though? I've caught myself a few times like watching films after these characters have made it big. Mm-hmm. And you go back and watch films and you go, fuck off, I didn't know he was in this. I love that.
Yeah.
It's like, for instance, Norman Reedus.
Norman Reedus, yeah.
Yeah. You know, everyone knows him for...
Daryl, The Walking Dead, yeah.
Yeah.
Blade, a little bit.
Exactly. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's in Blade. Not many people know he was in Blade. But then not just that. Boondock Saints.
Still not watched that, actually.
Oh, mate, you need to watch that. It's an amazing film.
There is a copy in CX, I just don't have the money for it, so...
Oh, mate, it's an amazing film. But no, that's what I'm saying. It's films like that. And, you go back and watch him and he looks so fucking young in films and you're just like... Damn. What the fuck?
And now moving on to the next story. Well, to be fair, we're moving on, but we're also going back as well because it's still to do with Netflix. So Netflix is dropping fat money to keep Friends on the streaming service.
Friends, the
TV show.
Because
obviously, they had that on the site. It's been there for a good few months now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I'd say since like summertime, something.
I mean, it's definitely a popular fucking.
Oh yeah, definitively popular.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, it's funny because, and this is a bit just like a little anecdote here. The younger generation hate it because of how offensive it is. Like apparently, it's really offensive.
Fuck them. Fuck the snowflakes. Fuck them.
It's specifically it's the constant fat shaming of when Monica used to be fat. They hate that.
It's funny because she's fat.
She was fat. And then they remember the episode where Ross was trying to get his kid to not play with Barbies.
Yeah, I get
that.
Like, seriously, no, guys, it was the 90s, okay?
It was a very different time, okay? Get over it.
Get over yourselves, you absolute... There's two genders, fight me on it. I don't give a fuck.
Moving on, this is the actual story here. So, yes. Basically, the whole situation is the deal that Netflix had with Warner Media, who owns the rights and the license to Friends, that runs out January 1st. So, essentially, January 1st means no more Friends will be on Netflix. Boom, 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 boom. You know, all the sad music and stuff, sad violins. But... according to the New York Times, it reports that Netflix are looking to pay around $100 million. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw this number. $100 million to keep the license on, to keep streaming.
Dude, I hope they keep it on.
That's a lot of money,
One, because I love Friends.
Yeah.
Two, because I just want to piss off the younger generation.
To be fair, the previous deal they had was on a per year basis, and they were paying $30 million. To keep Friends on the service, which obviously I say that whole deal runs out start of
they
January.
probably make that money off just England alone.
They probably do, to be fair. But it's still a heavy amount of money.
Yeah, it's still a heavy amount of money. I mean,
but this is where things get complicated, though. You see, because AT&T, who's like the parent company of Warner Media and Time Warner. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm repeating myself here. They want to start their own streaming service next year, just like every fucker else.
Hey James, do you want to start your own streaming service?
You
next
know
year?
what? Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Make some fucking dough. Yeah, so they're looking to start their own streaming service by end of next year, and that's obviously what they probably want the license for it to go on there. So that's where some complications are coming up, because obviously Netflix still want to keep Friends because it's a big draw for them.
Yeah,
it's a very big win for Netflix to have Friends on this.
Of course, it
service.
would be.
But the actual people who own it properly, they kind of want it back. So
I mean, don't get me wrong. I can understand them. It's a popular series, and I can understand that business-wise, it's a great move.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
100 mil is like, I mean, that's a fat payment at first.
No, that's a fat payment, but that's all it is. It's
They're going to make the
payment.
money back on that in terms of memberships and stuff.
Exactly.
Well, to be fair, who these days doesn't actually have a Netflix subscription?
I mean, there's a fair few people that don't, but
Really?
that's mainly because like the mum's got it and he robbed it off the man. Now.
Well, to be fair, I only recently cancelled mine because I've using my missus.
That's
now.
what I'm saying.
So-
I was using mine, but then my sister got one, and
Yeah, why waste? Why
you know what I mean? She robbed mine for like 3 years, so
you're robbing it back?
I'm robbing it back. I'm taking 3 years back.
Why not?
You know what I mean? And to be granted, even if you're sharing it, it's still.
Yeah, you can do profiles and stuff, so you can have your own set. You can have your own
That's what I
things.
mean. It's like my sister. She's got all like that RuPaul's Drag Race and stuff.
sure.
I'm not. I was about to say I'm not even gonna lie. If you haven't watched it, go watch
actually
RuPaul's Drag Race. It is fucking amazing.
Decent
It's so sassy, isn't it?
yeah, it actually is.
You're sitting there, and even you sit there and watch it, going, oh, bitch.
There was one point in one season, I'm not gonna lie, I did genuinely do that
That's what I'm saying.
wholeheartedly. I was just like,
Bitch. And some, you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. Looking at some of them, you go.
if it was a night out, I couldn't tell.
If it was a night out and you had a few tequila shots, you're definitely waking up in the morning thinking this was a mistake. I'm just saying.
I know, but it's funny. Oh, so yeah.
So yeah, like she's got
Netflix
all
and Friends.
Yeah, she's got all like that side of it. I've got obviously like Peaky Blinders, Daredevil,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So yeah, Friends staying on Netflix, in my opinion, is probably the best decision for if they can come to some agreement where they still own it, but they like sort of.
Just share the license out. Surely you can have multiple license holders at one time. I mean, I don't know the specifics of business.
I'm not even gonna say no, not even that. Like if they rent it to Netflix, I mean that's a constant money maker because Netflix is a solid, already in place streaming
Established
service,
business, yeah.
established business. So for myself personally, that's like you having this excellent business plan that's been working for years and years and years. Me looking at it going, do you know what? I'm just gonna put a gamble out there. By the way, I want my best TV series back. I go bankrupt. I'm fucked. The business goes fucked. I should have just stayed with you to make the kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Self-personally, I think they should partner up, but that's just me.
Yeah, we'll never know on that one. But aye, moving on then. Next story to talk about. There is a Kingsman sequel that is not Kingsman 3 in the works. So there's a Kingsman sequel in the works. There's a Kingsman 3 in the works.
I'm just surprised the snowflakes aren't offended that it's not a Queensman.
Or a King's person.
Fucking snowflakes.
King's person. Well, to be fair, they addressed that in the first one, didn't they? Because there's one or two female Kingsmen in the first film. What? Not the point. Yeah. So there's another film in the works that's not Kingsman 3 because apparently Kingsman 3 is a prequel.
It's a prequel.
Kingsman 3 is a prequel. That's why Eggsy's not in it.
Will it be Eggsy's our fella then? That'd be. But we kind of know the ending. No, but we already know the ending to it.
Well, yeah, we know the end to it, but it'd be nice to see him in his prime, I guess.
I guess.
Or no, actually, to be fair, I remember back when the second film came out and they were discussing the third film. This may or it may not have been when the prequel idea was floating around there.
No.
They were looking at Jeff Bridges' character, from The Statesman.
Yeah.
Looking at him to be in the prequel. So
what be like him doing his statesman?
Maybe it'd be like maybe there was an earlier op between the Kingsman and the Statesman.
Fair enough.
No, that's what they're looking to do with the prequel. But yes, no, there is another film that's apparently being worked on. According to Collider, who got the story, a Golden Circle sequel is reported being worked on, entirely separate from Kingsman 3, which is rumoured to be, like I said, Kingsman 3 is rumoured to be a prequel. Matthew Vaughn, who is the writer and director of all the films, he's planning to write and direct it after having a short break after finishing Kingsman 3, and he's going to bring back Taron Egerton's Eggsy and Colin Firth's. Fuck, what's his name? It's one of the knights, isn't it? Isn't it?
It's not Lancelot.
Shit. Fuck. I forgot his name.
You know what we're on about.
Yeah, you know who we're on about. Colin Firth's character, the one who likes butterflies and got one eye.
Yeah, because he got shot in the face by Samuel L. Jackson.
I know. So that's... They're planning to make... I guess it would be Kingsman 4, but not Kingsman 4. Unless
it's not going to be like a Star Wars thing, is it?
I really hope not. No.
I really hope not. It's a sequel, prequel, set before time. It's a dream set within a dream within a dream. You know what I mean?
That's not real. Whatever.
Inception.
I don't know. It's an odd situation, I guess. It's going to be even more confusing because, like, the general public can look at the next Kingsman film and go, "Oh, it's Kingsman 3." It's set before everything else, and then they're going, "Oh, look, Kingsman 3, 4, 3.5, 4." I don't know.
3.5.
Do you remember when Spider-Man did that?
No.
They released obviously Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
But when it came to the DVDs collection, they released Spider-Man 2.5, which was the second film, but with like, I think it was like an extra 20, 30 minutes worth of footage and bonus content. It's called Spider-Man 2.5. I think I've actually got a copy upstairs.
I know that Lion King done it, but done it taking the piss.
Yeah.
They done 1, 2, and then they done 2.5.
Yeah.
Or not all like 1.5, one or the other, and it was basically Timon and Pumbaa's story in between the two films.
Everyone's favourite characters, obviously.
I can see what's happening.
What?
And they don't have a clue.
Who?
They'll fall in love.
Shut your Pumbaa, not me.
Here's the bottom line. Our trio's down to 2.
Oh. You're Pumbaa, not me.
Is that a fat joke?
Maybe. Moving on.
Skinny ass motherfucker.
Stallone. Sylvester Stallone has retired Rocky Balboa.
About fucking time.
So, the character was created and portrayed by Stallone since 1976. 1976.
You know, he's done porn beforehand.
Yeah, it was very softcore porn, wasn't it?
It was very softcore porn, but still porn.
Yeah, it's still porn, I know that. The Italian stallion, isn't it?
Yeah. Reckon that's how he got the nickname for Rocky.
Maybe.
Do you reckon that was his little stage name? Stallone as the Italian stallion.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, in an Instagram post, he says goodbye to the character who launched his career. There's a big quote here, so bear with me. Yeah. Quote, "Well, this is probably my last rodeo because I thought Rocky was over in 2006, and I was very happy with that. I couldn't be happier because as I step back, as my story has been told, there's a whole new world opening up for this generation. It's been my ultimate privilege to have been able to create and play this meaningful character. Though it breaks my heart, sadly all things must pass and end."
Yeah.
He played Rocky Balboa 8 times.
Yeah.
So Rocky's 1 through 6. Well, Rocky 1 through 5, then Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
And then Creed 1 and 2. So Creed 2, which is, I think, not...
I wonder how... I wonder if he's like... Because I know in Creed 1,
yeah,
cancer.
The cancer scare, yeah.
So do you reckon this is going to be like... Do you reckon he's going to die in this one? I reckon that's how it's going to do it. It's going to be another Mickey situation from Rocky 3.
I don't know, you know.
I reckon Creed's going to be like, "I can't do it, Rocky. I can't do it." Rocky's dead. No! And then just goes off and fucks up Ivan Drago's son.
I don't know.
I can see it now.
Well, I know that's the whole plot of Creed 2, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's what's his face versus...
Yeah, it's Creed... I can't remember his fucking actual name, but isn't it?
Michael B. Jordan's character.
Yeah, it's his character, which is obviously Apollo Creed's son.
Yeah, versus the son of... Drago.
Yeah, Ivan Drago. Which, obviously, in Rocky 4, Ivan Drago killed...
His dad, yeah.
Killed his dad in the ring, so...
And now he's going to kill his son in the ring.
And, you know, the famous line goes, "And if he dies, he dies." That's a fucking... Like, can you imagine if someone said that in real life, like nowadays? Media will go to fucking town on them.
Yeah.
And if he dies, he dies.
Ivan Drago issues a death threat against Apollo Creed. Racist intent is suggested.
That's what I mean. White, blonde-haired, blue-eyed Russian
wants to kill black man.
Mate, there'd be war.
They probably would.
And all these snowflakes would be like, "Did you just assume his gender?" Oh, God. Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, so I never had a connection with the Rocky films growing up. They weren't my films of choice. Obviously, that's I can tell they were for you.
Yeah, man.
So how does this make you feel knowing that after Creed 2, we're never going to see Rocky Balboa on screen again? We'll see Sly, obviously, but...
And we'll still see Sly.
But Rocky Balboa, he's done for.
It's a bit of a tough one to take. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a tough one to take for me.
Are you gonna watch Creed 2 in cinemas?
Definitely gonna watch it. As I said, growing up, I've grown up in the family I have.
Yeah.
We were all boxers, fighters, jiu-jitsu. We were all into some sort of martial arts. Mm-hmm. My dad being the boxer in the family.
Yeah.
And quite a good one at that. Like, he's got old pictures of him when he's like won belts and stuff like that. My dad was like really, really good at boxing.
Yeah.
And still is to this day, trust me. I remember trying to take a swing at him when I was younger. Worst mistake I made in my life. I got hit so quick and hard, I thought I'd just been hit by 3 different people. But
Okay, moving on from child abuse, yeah.
so yeah, the Rocky films are just kind of like one of them things. My dad loved them because it was a boxer.
Yeah.
He was a boxer, and I ended up growing up watching them with him. And so to watch Balboa's character no longer be with us, I'm not saying he's gonna die. I
don't know.
I don't know how it's gonna go, but I know this being the last ever one, it's gonna be a bit of an emotional ride for me. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it'll be the same kind of reaction as when Hugh Jackman said Logan was his last Wolverine show for the performance.
Yeah, that's how I can see. That's how it's gonna be, innit?
I don't think he's gonna go out the same way as Logan did.
No, I really reckon it's gonna be like a Mickey situation in Rocky 3.
Yeah. What if Ivan Drago's son kills Rocky?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That's definitely gonna be like along them lines.
This is where some like fucking film executives work on it. It's like, how do they know?
Not even that. They're like,
Film's
just
ain't out yet.
No, sitting there like going, shit, that's a better story than what we came up with.
Bollocks. We should hide these guys. Here's my number. Okay, and the last story we're going to move on to now before we get into the game news is Hugh Jackman is going on tour. No? Okay, no reaction. Okay, fair enough. So on the Today Show the other day, not today, but the different day.
Not Today's Show, but the Today's Show.
He announced a multi-city tour for his one-man show called The Man, The Music, The Show.
It's not. I just hope he's not riding the coattails of The Greatest Showman.
It will begin in 2019. It will feature songs from The Greatest Showman.
I don't mind it.
Les Mis, The Boy from Oz, and much more, apparently.
See, that's what I was...
It's not just great, it's going to be a few
There we go,
things.
that I don't mind.
He's going to be accompanied by a 26-piece orchestra,
Nice.
30 singers/dancers, and special guest Keela Settle, who played the bearded lady in Greatest Showman.
Okay.
She's come with them on the tour.
Does she actually have a beard?
No, she don't. She has a beard now.
Okay.
It's not real, Liam.
I was just making sure.
Movies aren't real, Liam.
What? What?
I broke his little heart.
You're telling me there's no such thing as time travel? That's the only reason I wanted to be an actor.
God damn it. The tour will begin in May next year. It will run for 12 shows across the Europe and the UK.
The Europe?
The Europe, shut up.
There's no third, James.
There's no there! It should run
I
for
waited
12...
so long to do that.
Bastard. 12 shows across Europe,
The Europe.
and the UK.
And
And then it's going to move on to North America for a 22-city run. I think... before I actually heard this news proper, I'd seen a few buzz going around that Hugh Jackman was going to announce something, and everyone was thinking, ooh, is he...
Is he coming back as Logan?
Yeah, that's what everyone's thinking. Like, is he back with the shink? But no, he's
I think
going on tour.
he's left. He's left that on a. Mwah.
He has, yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, don't deny if it came up that he was going to play opposite Deadpool in a Deadpool film.
That'd be pretty cool, like.
Yeah, or just fucking join the MCU with
Yeah.
the rest of them.
That'd be pretty cool.
It's because it's one of them characters we don't know who to recast him as.
Hugh Jackman is Wolverine.
He kind of is. He's the Wolverine that we know and love.
I mean, I've heard rumours that, like, stupid rumours, though.
Well, do you remember we did that reaction to the What Culture
Yeah,
X-Men
that's what I'm
casting?
saying, but
Tom Hardy as
See,
Logan.
that's what I mean. I can see Tom Hardy playing a really good character, but it's not going to be Hugh Jackman. You know what I mean?
No.
But I can see him playing a really good Wolverine. But I've also seen stupid things, like, I've seen people, like, fan casting. And someone said Matthew McConaughey.
What?
Like, you've just had the exact same reaction I did.
What? Hang on, Mr. Alright. It becomes Mr. Shink. No.
What's he gonna do? Just sure right. No.
Hey,
no.
bub. How you doing?
No, but not just that. There was like there's other characters like
Fucking Matthew
no, 4 people Matthew McConaughey. No, but it gets better. I've seen people saying Mark Wahlberg.
Oh my god, no.
We're gonna yeah, because I can totally see, like, you know, Mark Wahlberg playing Wolverine. Totally, yeah. No.
No one wants to see that. No one.
You've got people like Tom Hardy. That's a good.
I could
personally, I reckon that's a really good choice.
Yeah, I could definitely see that one.
You got people like Shannon Tatum getting casted. I can see Shannon Tatum playing a young Wolverine.
I don't see it, but I also don't not see it either.
That's what I'm saying. He's definitely got the.
He really wants to play Gambit. Obviously, he really wants to play Gambit.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like, and Wolverine and Gambit are two completely different characters. I can definitely see him playing Gambit.
Yeah, it's like I said. It's one of those situations where I'm not gonna just discredit it, but at the same time, I can't.
That's what I mean. I've seen a few like fan casts.
Wahlberg and McConaughey. No, I can't see them moving in the slightest.
Come on. Let me just. If we have any fans that are really good at drawing, please
go on, try it.
I want to see you. I really want to see you do a Mark Wahlberg and Matthew McConaughey Wolverine sketch. I need to see this. I will pay you to see this. This is like something I need to see now.
Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah. Okay. Like in my head, I've actually got it in my head. Like Matthew McConaughey. Have you ever seen
the classic yellow suit?
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
With the classic hair and
everything. Oh no! My eyes!
It gets so much better with like a cowboy hat on. Oh no! And like instead of lifting his hat up like that, just using the middle claw to push it up.
No, that'd kill me. I'd just be like, no, I'm done.
I mean, saying that though, I can also imagine like a Magic Mike version of Wolverine. That would fuck people up big time.
Okay, you know what? I couldn't picture. I was not going to discredit Channing Tatum as Wolverine, but now I have to discredit Channing Tatum as Wolverine.
No, what's he gonna do? Fucking hump you to death.
He's gonna get adamantium claws installed in his crotch.
If you own it.
You did. Oh god. Okay, I think we should move on from that.
Quickly. Yeah. I'm having way too much fun with this.
Well, now, as always, we finished with the film news. We're going to talk about the game news, and there's a fair bit of game news this week. Although most of it is rumours, I'll forewarn you now. But we're going to get the other stuff that's not rumours out of the way first.
Go!
Very first thing to talk about, as we said last week, after we finished the podcast, what happened. The PS Plus games for this month were revealed. They're actually out now. They came out yesterday, being the 4th of December. So PS Plus December 2018. We have, on the PS4, we have Soma and Onrush. Soma being a sort of spiritual sequel to the Amnesia games, made by same guys.
I downloaded both of these games. I've yet to play them.
I've claimed them on my account.
Yeah,
not downloaded them yet. And Onrush is like, it's like a racing game, but it's
like an off-road racing game.
It's not so much that coming first is the winning, isn't it?
No,
it's a weird one. I don't know. Excuse me. PS3 games, because we're still getting those for now. We're gonna get we have the games called Steradin. It's an odd sounding name. I can't remember what the genre is.
Just never have a simple name, duty. No.
And then Steins Gate, which is a visual novel game from Japan.
Steins Gate?
Yeah, Steins Gate.
Because if that doesn't sound like the third rating, I don't know what does.
To be fair, visual novel games from Japan are actually not too bad. Depends which one you get, really.
Oh, fair.
Like the Danganronpa games, which I buzz over, they're technically classed as visual novels.
Oh,
really good. And then the PS Vita games. The first one is called Iconoclasts, which is a platformer, but that's also a cross-buy as well, so you can get that on PS4 as well.
Oh, fair enough.
And then Papers, Please, which, do you remember Papers, Please? It was a PC game from a few years ago that everyone raved over because it was like the premise was so simple, but at the same time so challenging.
Say it again, because that doesn't sound like anything like a third right.
Well, it is. You're essentially like the Soviet Union, and you're a fucking like like the boots and stuff they have when you get your passport and come into the country. You're one of them. You've got to either approve or disapprove people, and essentially the game itself. If you fuck up and let someone in who's a wrong un, they'll
who's a wrong un.
I think how to put that. If you don't let the right one in, Liam, the security officers will like give you a citation and shit like this.
Yeah.
But obviously but then obviously there's people who come into the gate who are completely fine, and they just want to get in to find the family, see the family and all this kind of thing. But you've only got like so many you can let in a day, and it's just kind of like you can either reunite people with your family and lose out because you've done one too many tickets and let people in. And then obviously you don't get paid as much, so your family has to go hungry. Or you deny this person finding their family, and you'd be like, I'm good, I've got my family sorted. So it's one of them.
We know what I'd pick.
Yeah, I know what you'd pick, yeah.
Yeah. What? I've only got I've got no stamps left, and you need to see your son.
Sucks for you.
Sucks to be you, bruh.
Yeah. So that's what that is. I mean, I didn't actually realise it was on the PS Vita until this news came out. But yeah. I kind of just thought it was a PC game only.
I've got a hair in my tongue.
It's called your mustache. Moving on. This is going to bring me so much satisfaction to say this. Well, actually, no. The headline was like a rumour, but then it's got an update to it. So we'll read the headline first. And the headline is Rocksteady's Superman game supposedly listed on a PC spec site. So there's different sites out there which sort of have not patents for future games, but sort of along those lines to say that those games will require these PC specifications to run in the future. And apparently it's very hard to actually put anything on there that'll be fake. So people looking at it thinking, oh, it's real. They are working on a Superman game.
No.
No, they're not. The update to this story is Rocksteady has finally come out and confirmed that there is no Superman game.
I'm
Superman
so fucking happy.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I am and I'm not, because I was very interested to see what they do with it, the concept of Superman. But at the same time, just the rumours, man. Just the fucking rumours.
See, the problem with making any Superman game, and I've said it once and I'll say it 1,000 times.
I know.
Any Superman game you make, you have to nerf the fuck out of Superman. Mm-hmm. You can't have Superman at his full power.
Nope.
The game would be far too easy.
Yeah.
Bullets bounce off you.
Mm-hmm.
And
you can lift up buildings if you wanted to.
yeah, if you really wanted to, you could pick up buildings, which means
You can leap tall buildings in a single bound.
That's what I'm saying. You'd have to make everything destructible.
And fly. You can fly too.
Yeah, you can't make a good Superman game without
That's what I mean.
nerfing Superman.
That's what I mean. I was... The idea of them doing it was intriguing to see what they'd do with it. But to know now they aren't doing it is...
It's a bit of a relief to me.
Yeah, and also they aren't going to be at the Game Awards announcing whatever they're working on. So essentially the guy who's a co-founder of Rocksteady posted on Twitter, quote, "Looking forward to the Game Awards this year. We're still hard at work in our development bunker. When it's ready to show, you'll be the first to know. Spoiler, it's not Superman."
Thank fuck for that.
So there we go. They're not going to be at the Game Awards showing off whatever they're working on, and whatever they're working on is not Superman. So there is no Superman game.
Do you know what I'm really looking forward to? Just because, like, it's tickled my fantasy on it more than anything else.
Go on.
I want to see a really good, like, zombie game. Like, a really good zombie game, no?
In what respect?
In respect of, like a traditional zombie game. A survivalist game.
Okay.
Where you've got to fucking... Like, as realistic as humanly possible.
Okay.
So, find shelter.
Yeah.
Make fire.
Yeah.
You can't just make a fire because you're at this location. You have to have the stuff to make a fire.
Yeah.
You have X amount of bullets because, let's be honest, you're
Bullets
not
scarce.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Do you go at it alone? Do you get in with a group? Mm-hmm. If you get in with a group, then you've got to deal with a whole different other side of expectation, other sides of things. You've got to have enough food to feed the group and all, all like that type of stuff. Best game I can relate it to is, do you ever see, there was a game, quite a while ago, called This War of Mine.
I've heard of it. I never played it though.
It's a really good game. You should give it a go. Yeah.
Yeah. That's not zombie based though, is it? That's
no,
just
it's not.
like war.
That's just like a war zone sort of apocalypse. Not apocalypse, like a war-ridden.
Yeah, a war-torn country.
Yeah, like that's like that premise.
Yeah,
but with like a GTA style open world feel.
I think, to be fair, that sounds a lot like what DayZ was advertised as. Remember DayZ?
I remember H1Z1 was meant to be that.
DayZ was like the godfather of it all. It was a mod for Arma 2, which was like a shooting game, I believe. Yeah. It was literally just a mod at first, but it got so fucking popular it became a full-fledged game. Yeah. And that was very much like you said about surviving, finding the right gear, all this kind of business. Yeah. I never played it myself. It was a PC game, obviously, but I believe that is probably
the closest you're gonna get.
Well, in recent memory, yeah, it sounds pretty bang on to what you're saying, or at least the way it seemed to me as an outsider. But I can understand what you're getting at.
Yeah, like a literal, like not even like so much having a story into it. Like a story would be good.
Yeah,
but just like maybe having the option of survival. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Making your own sort of story arc. Does that make sense?
I feel like the problem with that is, because I think we've said this once or twice about like online games and stuff. When a game has no set narrative, it all kind of feels a bit aimless as well. Like, what's the point in doing anything in there?
No, totally see what you're getting at. It's one of them.
It'd be a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
The kind of thing you're pitching.
No, definitely. I can definitely see where you're coming from. And
Yeah.
I'd be the first one to completely back it up and agree with you to what you're saying.
Yeah.
When it's got no narrative, it does feel pointless and it just doesn't feel like playing the game at all.
Yeah, I know.
But
it's also something that could be,
something
if it's done well and done right.
If it's done well and done right, it'd be an amazing game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm. That's what I don't know.
No,
where that came from, but I felt like that needs to be said.
No, I get that entirely.
I feel like the weight of the world off my shoulders now, James.
I feel so much better about myself. Okay, so the next story is Pokemon Go is adding PvP trainer battles at last. So you know what PvP is, obviously.
Yeah, play versus play.
Yeah, well, obviously back in the day when Pokemon Go was first announced, they showed off like footage of players fighting against one another, not in the gyms or in anything like that. Just literally like you and me, 1v1, go right now.
Come at me, bro.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
They've announced that yes, that is finally coming.
360 finishes only.
Sure, why not? Whatever that means. They announced it on Twitter that they are going to come soon, but they haven't given me details on that. There was a video came out from IGN where they were lucky enough to go to Niantic Studios and have like a beta version of play battles. And to be fair, it looks pretty interesting. Whether I actually do it or not, and the specifics of it were like if you're not, say you play Pokemon Go and we're not friends on the app, but we're nearby each other and we want to have a fucking fight on it.
Yeah.
You literally just use like a nearby feature to link up like that, and then when the match is over, both sides are going to get something. Obviously, the winning side gets more than the opposite side. And then when it's over, you can either have a rematch or add him as a friend, or just cancel out altogether. Doesn't matter.
I'll just kick the shit out of you. Bye.
Beat my friend, please. Or
Love
you can,
me.
But if you have, obviously, if you have friends, and depending on what level your friendship is on the app, you don't have to be in the same room with each other. You can battle wirelessly on the internet.
That'd be cool.
That would be pretty interesting, yeah. Because I've got like I think on my account I currently have one, like what's classed as ultra friend, 4 stars. So I could probably, when this eventually gets into the game, I could just play him online. That'd be quite fun.
You gonna play with them online?
Always, every day, 24/7.
Full on Bukakis.
Always. Yes. So that's the news there. It hasn't got a date for when it's coming out, but it is coming out. It's basically the same as when they announced the trading system. It's coming, just not yet.
Yeah, I know. I get what you're saying.
But this is pretty interesting though. This next piece. So there's been a new trailer for Tekken 7 released for the Season Pass 2 DLC, I believe it's called, showing off Negan. We've known for a while that Negan's coming into Tekken as a playable character, but now we have a full-on video.
Have we?
Yo,
Can we witness
this?
this?
You want to watch this?
I want to witness this.
Okay, I'm going to put this on for you right now.
Come on, lad. This is just this is my 2 favourite things in the whole wide world.
Yeah, I know.
We've got The Walking Dead
and Tekken.
I
know. I couldn't rightly just tell you about this trailer without actually watching it, could I?
No.
Okay, I'll see if I can find the thing here quick. Here it is. Okay, so this is the Tekken 7 official gameplay reveal trailer of Negan.
Okay.
What do we think of that, Liam?
Oh, I fucking hate it.
Oh no, I was dog shit on it.
Oh mate, I can't wait for it now. I'm physically feeling like rubbing my nipples. I'm not excited.
Oh god.
Come on, Negan is my favourite character.
He is a brilliant character, to be fair.
You know, in the comic books, he is an amazing character, and they could not have picked a better actor to have played Negan in the series.
I like how, or at least how it seems in that trailer, we are getting Jeffrey Dean Morgan himself.
That's what it sounds like.
Coming back for the game to record.
Yeah.
Which is great.
That is actually amazing.
So, I say, unless people have seen that, here's basically what happened. It recreates that, I'd argue, iconic scene now.
Yeah, the iconic scene where we're first introduced to
Negan. Well, Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Negan.
Yeah.
Where obviously the survivors,
they're all lined up on their knees.
Yeah. In this situation, it's all the Tekken characters, the roster of characters from Tekken.
Where Daryl attacks Negan the first time. That's recreated. Mm-hmm. It's just.
And as well as that, I don't even know. This is also pretty minute because I've probably focused too much on the action, but it seems like that's actually going to be a level as well. Like
that whole arena does sound like look like it's going to be a thing.
That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
That would be amazing.
So, what do you think about that?
I'm going to get Tekken.
I remember when they announced Negan as a playable character ages ago. I was like, really, Negan?
But now I can see.
But now I look at it, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Although I won't lie, with the level of brutality that he is accustomed to, I could have seen him more in a Mortal Kombat game.
I'd have definitely loved to have seen him in a Mortal Kombat game.
Because when his fatality would be obviously
Would be the poof, 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 just repeatedly smashing it.
he'd do a Glenn, or it was Abraham.
It
Both.
was it depends. Abraham took it like a champ.
Took it like a champ.
You just took a hell of a hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
I can see that. That'd been a sick fatality though.
yeah, there's actually a few other characters for Tekken that you can get as DLC, like Noctis from Final Fantasy 15.
No?
I can't remember who the one is as well, but there's a few. I like when fighting games do that though.
Yeah, I do.
Established franchises add in extra characters.
Well, it's kind of like the Mortal Kombat. They started off in 2010. I think they started introducing more and more characters. Like, they tied in Freddy Krueger, obviously because the film.
Yeah,
it was like sort of a movie tie-in, sort of like.
Yeah, like a movie promotional thing.
Yeah.
But it worked.
Yeah, that worked. And then the next game, they introduced Kratos.
I remember when Kratos came into it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, apart from the fatalities could have been a bit better, but that's my only
That's the only gripe. Yeah.
Then they brought in Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees,
basically horror icons.
Yeah, Alien and Predator.
Yeah, I remember those. And then obviously you look at like Soul Calibur, who's had a bit of a history with guest characters for a while, like Darth Vader and Yoda.
Yeah,
and now they're getting Geralt from the Witcher series and 2B from Nier Automata. So I don't know. I'm obviously I've made no secret of this. I'm not big into my fighting games, but depending on how much the season pass was for this, I'd probably get it. If I could afford Tekken 7, I'd get it, and then I'd get the season pass to get
it. I've got the jacket already.
Nah.
I might just start making myself a Negan cosplay, you know.
Go for it. You're not using the bat though. That's a real bat. You can't use that.
No. I can use an actual bat.
Just put some foam around it.
But no, you can actually take a bat into Comic-Con.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, it's the barbed wire bit that you'd have to be a bit more tricky with.
To be fair, you can buy foam bats that look pretty realistic.
Yeah, you can, but
it's not the same thing, is it?
It's
not like the real bat that I have.
Oh, let's be honest. I'd rather have Lucille.
Yeah, the real thing. Okay, so next thing to talk about is file sizes for future games. Well, one's just been released, but two more games that are coming out in the future. So we have the file sizes, or at least the install sizes, for Just Cause 4, which has just come out, Kingdom Hearts 3, as I'm holding my t-shirt here, and Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2's file size as well. Ah, you nerd. Okay, so Just Cause 4, it just came out, and apparently, according to like box art and information and stuff, it's only going to be about 46.28 gigabytes.
That's not
that much,
massive.
Really. That's not really that much.
Think
about what you think about when Red Dead 2 just come out. That was pretty big.
Yeah.
You think how big Doom is on the fucking install as well? That's like 80 odd gig. And so Just Cause 4, which is a very big game, they always have been since number 3, or at least that's our first.
I'd argue number 2, to be perfectly honest.
I didn't play 2, so I can't.
2 was quite a big game.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Even so, they are quite big games. Yeah. Kingdom Hearts 3, which has been in development for a while. That's only clocking in at 35.81.
Really?
Although, to be fair, that's according to the Xbox Store, the Microsoft Store page.
And let's be honest, one of the other ones.
It could be the same across PlayStation, but that's just what we have from Xbox side of things. It's one of those we can sit here and say, yeah, it probably will be the same for PlayStation, but we can't say without concrete.
Yeah.
Without the evidence in front of us, we can't say. So pinch of salt. But that's all it is. No, it is for now on Xbox.
Yeah.
And then Resident Evil 2 is only going to be 21 gig. 21 gigabytes. The Persona games I've just installed are literally that bit bigger than that. Or actually, not even just that, like just a bit under 21.
I'm a bit disappointed by that now, you know.
I don't know. Well, to be fair, if the game is still good, it doesn't matter how big the size is.
Hey. Come on.
If you know what you're doing with it, size don't matter.
If it's good, the size don't matter.
So yeah, how'd you feel about that? All them small sizes.
I feel a lot better about myself now.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, sorry, I meant the games. How'd you feel about the games being such a...
shit, yeah, I'm feeling a lot better about myself now.
Well, I'm quite relieved by that, for the sense of, like, install sizes for games do take up a lot of space on hard drives, don't they?
Yeah.
Especially because at the minute we're only rocking like 500 gigabytes of space. That's nothing.
It's gone within a few, 3-4 games.
I could literally install 2 or 3 games on my system and be done.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's comforting to know that these, well, at least for Kingdom Hearts 3 and Resident Evil 2, which are games definitely on our radar for next month. Yeah. That's next month, by the way.
I know.
I know. He's ready. They're not gonna completely bend us over in the hard drive.
I feel really bad for Leon, you know.
Why?
Think about it. His first day on the job.
Oh yeah.
Be a cop, they said. It'll be fun, they said. The first day's never hard, they said.
You think you have a crap job?
Exactly. On first day he becomes a cop and then Raccoon City happens.
Motherfucker. Yeah.
You know he's sitting there going, I should have
just stayed in bed today.
Yeah. I should have took the vacation. Should have took that job in oil rig.
The worst part was I was going to start next week. I started a week early because they said a space, but fuck it, why not?
I mean, I suppose it's a good thing because he got his gun.
Yeah, he did.
And body armour, so, you know.
Yeah, he did.
He sort of got that part of it.
I am really looking forward to Resident Evil 2, to be fair. I didn't even play the original game because obviously the whole tank control was just like, they grind my gears.
I just hope they don't go for the fixed camera angles again, mate. Oh.
I honestly can't say.
That's the only thing I hope. I hope they do what they done with like Resident Evil 6 and stuff with the over the shoulder.
Well, it is that. I
That's
just don't know how it's going. But
no, I mean Resident Evil 2, the original, it was all like fixed camera angles where it was like
with the
camera up in the corner so you could see the whole room and it was like...
Yeah. No, it is behind the shoulder. You've not seen you've seen some gameplay of it, haven't you?
Yeah, but I'm saying I hope they stick with that.
Oh, yeah, they definitely will.
Like, they're not going to like have that for certain seconds and then be like, for old time's sake.
Yeah, no.
Know what I mean? No, fuck that.
Yeah, no balls to that. What was I going to say about Resi 2? Completely forgotten.
I don't know.
Balls to it. Yeah, that's it. So, next section we talk about. This is, okay, I'm not going to lie. The next half of this fucking podcast is literally just game leaks and rumours. So, everything we're going to say, well, apart from the very last story, everything we're going to say now for the next 2-3 stories, just take it all with a pinch of salt. Do not take any of this as gospel, okay? We're just literally reporting on rumours.
Because this is gospel.
The first piece of news is that Ubisoft has a bunch of secret games leaked. So Ubisoft are currently working on a bunch of projects. No titles, just projects and code names that have been leaked by voice actors. Obviously on their online CVs and resumes and stuff. No initial games. Let's just.
Oh no!
And the worst part was this voice actor's only had supporting roles in these projects.
Oh, that's it. He's screwed.
Yeah,
he is so screwed.
And cast no more. But as I say, the video I got this information from only pointed out 3 of the names on the list. There was one more on the list that they didn't talk about, but I'm going to mention it here. So the list shows. As I say, it literally goes on the list. The name of the title, like a project or the game itself, the kind of role that you had, main or supportive, and then who's developing it or publishing it. And this one just says there's 4 different titles that say Project Such a Thing with Ubisoft as developers. No idea what they are yet. So we have Project Bowmore. This is a very strange title. Project Rocket. And then Project Egyptus. I don't know how you pronounce that one.
Where we look?
Right there. Egyptus. Apparently, it's a Egyptian god, or something to do with Egypt. I'm not sure, but yeah, those are the project titles. And there's also a 4th one that was, I say, not mentioned in the video I got this information from, called Project Dose. Not DOS, but dose, like dosage.
You got the dose there. Which, if no one understands, is slang for
drugs.
No.
Oh, really?
No. Right. If you've got the dose, that means you've got...
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it now.
So, you know...
Yeah.
Yeah. Just saying.
New Leisure Suit Larry confirmed. Project Dose. It's thought to be that Project Balmore could be the next Watch Dogs game. Because there is apparently a Watch Dogs 3. It's been in the works for a while.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't know. But people seem to like them.
Number 1
was dog shit. Number 2, I've heard was actually better, but
I still haven't lent you it, have I? I've got it. I've played it,
no,
mate.
You gave it upstairs. It's upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Right
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
Mate.
You weren't into it. I've only played the first mission. I was like, I'll come back to it at some point.
That's my point.
Mm-hmm.
The first mission's meant to make you go,
I'm in.
Yeah. I am so invested in this game. And you just go,
nah. Yeah. But for some reason there is a 3rd one still somewhere in the pipeline. So that's what Project Balmore could be. I've heard rumours, because of the Egyptian connection, the site where I got this story from said Egyptus. The first thing that went to their head was Prince of Persia, and I did a little wee, because I was like, oh, Prince of Persia.
I mean, there has been rumours that Prince of Persia is meant to be making a comeback.
Well, remember, this is the 20th anniversary, isn't it?
Remember we made this, didn't we? We spoke about this.
Yeah, and we got excited during the Ubisoft conference because we saw that. I saw that arm that looked like the Prince's armour, but it wasn't. It was
I think it was something to do with Assassin's Creed, wasn't it?
No, it was during the For Honor trailer. Remember?
Yeah,
It was the fucking. It was basically showing a new faction. That was all it was.
Yeah, it was showing the Shaolins, weren't it?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, which, by the way, I'm pissed off.
Yeah, I
We
remember.
keep asking for pirates and we're not getting pirates. Alright?
remember.
Just give me fucking Blackbeard for already. I've stayed with this game from day fucking dot. I just want to play as Blackbeard, okay? One time. I just want to shoot someone in the face with a musket. That's all. Is that too much to ask?
No.
I just want to
I
shoot
don't
someone.
think that is. I don't think it's too much to ask.
I just want to put someone on their knees and execute them.
Pirate
with
style.
Yeah, but like I want to slit the throat with a cutlass. That's all I want to do. Is that so wrong of me?
Maybe.
I mean, depends who you're talking
Yeah,
to. Let's
depends
be
who you
honest.
ask, really.
Let's take this out of context, mate. Out of context. Out of context. And we're having SEAL Team 6 breaking this door down. You know what I mean?
The next rumor along the list is a Batman game. There's a new Batman game coming from Warner Brothers Montreal, which, if you don't know, are the ones who made the Batman Arkham Origins game. Remember the prequel game?
Yeah.
That one. They made that. So there's a tweet that went out showing one of the devs on that team wearing a black t-shirt. I'll carry on, it's okay. Wearing a black t-shirt that had a logo on the back that looked like... Now, see, my DC Comics knowledge is quite limited, so when I say it looked like the logo for the Court of Owls, I don't fully understand it. The most I understand of it is that it is like sort of like a historic, almost mobster gang sort of thing to do with in Gotham City and the DC universe as a whole. But as I say, my knowledge of DC is quite limited. So does Court of Owls ring any bells to you or not? I remember there was an animated film about Batman and the Court of Owls. I'm sure there was.
I mean, the only real thing I can think of when it comes to owls is really Watchmen, isn't it, really?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
That's the only thing I can think of.
But that's not DC. Well, I mean, it is DC, but it's not DC.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like a branch of DC.
Yeah, it's DC Comics, but it's not DC universe.
I remember Batman versus Owlman.
Yeah, the alternate world version of Batman thing.
Yeah.
I
remember that, but that's as much as really anything with the name Owl rings a bell.
To be fair, anyone listening who knows DC Comics and knows who the Court of Owls are, by all means, let us know. And
I mean,
if this news excites you, then that's even better.
I mean, let's be honest. We don't hide the fact that we're Marvel boys.
No,
We're Marvel fans through and through. You know what I mean?
I don't mind some DC.
I don't mind DC. It makes no fucking sense to me. Superman flies because of the sun.
I don't know. I just don't know. I honestly just don't know. But the next leak-ish sort of thing to talk about, which is being teased for the Game Awards of all things, which is tomorrow, by the way, December 6th, around 6 p.m, I think. I'm not sure. Is Crash Bandicoot Crash Team Racing Remaster.
Come on, how excited I tell the truth.
To be right, I'm not gonna lie. The first story I saw of this was just a YouTuber, not like a big company, just a YouTuber, who was talking about how people have been sent. Do you remember the purple eggs before Spyro got announced?
Yeah.
It's the same scenario. They said some people are getting sent these orange fuzzy dice, like you put in the cars, dice and stuff. But I was like, are they actually being sent that though, or is that just something someone's made to make it look like it?
Yeah.
Essentially, I'm still in the same mindset that you and I were in, like, just announce the fucking game already, back from Spyro. But then IGN got sent the exact same thing.
Mate, I've got to the point now with these games where I take
Everything with a grain of salt.
I don't believe anything until they're like, here's the official.
Yeah.
Nah, I just look at everything now and I'm just like, okay.
Like I said, the next few stories are gonna bore you to tears then.
Nah.
But yeah, so they've been sent these orange fuzzy dice with a card that reads, quote, sliding into the Game Awards on 6/12 from Anonymous, which is, again, the exact same style of cards, same format, font rather, and from Anonymous again, that was back in the Spyro Purple Easter egg thing. So it's definitely Activision who sent it out by the look of it. And hopefully we'll find out what that means tomorrow.
Hopefully.
I wouldn't mind a Crash Team Racing remaster.
I wouldn't mind it. Come on, everyone enjoyed it. Everyone loved it.
Team Racing was a great game. I've still got it on my PS3. Well, it's a PS1 download, but it's on my PS3 now.
That's cool.
It is pretty cool.
We'll have to have a look over that.
I don't mind. Yeah, sure. But we also have to talk about the Game Awards because there has been a massive leak.
Again?
Yeah. Well, as I say, it's air quotes leak because these are all. It's not so much a leak. These are all the things that have been rumored. And this is just sort of like a roundup of those rumors before we get further into details of them. So, dead quick, it's being rumored and leaked and suggested that we're going to find out about the Avengers project from Square Enix.
Yeah.
The next Mortal Kombat game, i.e. Mortal Kombat 11, is going to be there.
That'd be cool.
A new Alien game is looking to be in the works somewhere.
Aliens.
Yeah, I thought I didn't play Isolation, but I can appreciate Isolation.
Right.
And if anything else, if they do another one like that, I'm all for it. But hang on, let me just get through this.
No, I'm just saying right, as in like you never played it.
An Avatar game as well. We know Ubisoft have been working on something to do with the Avatar franchise, so that's allegedly going to be there too. Borderlands 3 has been looking to make an appearance as well. We're going to go into that in a bit more. And then Dragon Age from BioWare and EA and all that. They're looking
when was the last time they released the game?
Dragon Age Inquisition, I believe, which was last year.
I think the first ever one I played was like way back on the PS2.
I remember playing Dragon Age 2 on the PS3, and I only you can love this. I only picked up Dragon Age Inquisition because it was on sale. It was like the deluxe edition, all the DLC. It was on sale for, I shit you not, £3.49.
Really?
Fucking yes.
Mate, I love the
Dragon Age.
Yeah,
Dragon Age.
That was Dragon Age and fucking.
The weird thing was that was the latest game in the Dragon Age series, and it was like £3. I was like, I'm probably never gonna play it, but I can't argue with that fucking price.
You can't argue with that price.
it's everything that comes with it as well. So fuck it. Yeah. So kind of, as you were saying, yeah.
No, just like about the Alien franchise. I completely loved the franchise as a whole, and I think what they done with Isolation was fucking amazing. It was a whole different element of horror. One, it was first person, so it felt kind of like, what's it called? Insomnia. Not Insomnia, that's the fucking company name. Shut up. What? Not basically it felt like another game that I can't quite put my finger on. We just mentioned before, first person. First person horror game where you can't fight back. You've just
Amnesia.
There we go.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of the name for it then. But yeah, it felt a lot like that. It was like a nice little to it. Yeah, it was obviously Alien. So because the fact that it was just a single alien, and not a horde of aliens, and this thing was just hunting you down, mate, you just felt like when I played it, I just felt like a state of panic, 24/7. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I loved it, and nowhere was safe. You couldn't hide anywhere, and even if you were hiding somewhere, if you fucked up while you were hiding, you got your face ripped off.
I remember.
So
what were you saying?
The only reason I'm gonna look forward to the aliens.
The only reason this rumor's around is because there was a copyright made by Fox for what's called Alien Blackout. Now, whether it's gonna be another Alien film or just it's an Alien game, no idea. And same with Avatar. There's a new copyright out there for Avatar: Pandora Rising. But if you remember a few weeks ago, we talked about how the sequels for the Avatar films have been released, quote unquote, and that wasn't any of them. So it could be a game. We'll find out. As it's the Game Awards tomorrow night.
Did you ever play the Avatar game?
I did, and I wasn't keen.
No,
it was a very poor movie tie-in. I thought
it was a very poor movie tie-in.
But as I say, so we're gonna go into a few details about 3/4. Three of these rumors, as I just mentioned a minute ago. So first of all, the reason people think the Avengers project's going to be there is because it was announced on Twitter by Jeff Keighley, who's a producer of the Game Awards, that the Russo brothers are going to present at the Game Awards. You know, Joe and Anthony Russo, the guys who wrote and directed Civil War, Winter Soldier, Avengers Infinity War, doing Avengers 4 as well. They're going to be presenters at the Game Awards tomorrow. So that's why people are looking at it and thinking, oh, well, this would be the perfect opportunity to bring out something about whatever the fuck the Avengers project is.
I see what you're saying.
Which, don't forget, it's being published by Square Enix, but it's being developed, I believe, by Eidos Interactive, who made Tomb Raider. And I forget the second developer. Crystal Dynamic.
Nah.
The ones who made Deus Ex.
I never played it.
I played the one that was on the PS3. I wasn't keen.
No, I just never played any of them.
And we got the second one on the PS4 for free a few months, like start of the year, didn't we? So, but that's why people think Avengers is going to be there. The reason people think Borderlands 3 is going to be there is to do with Randy Pitchford, who is like I think he's like the head developer at Gearbox. He sent out a couple tweets. Like I'm only going to tell you two of the tweets because the third one was like way too long to get into.
Yeah.
The first one said, quote, "My to-do list today has 3 things on it, but I also have 3 meetings scheduled before 3 p.m. Is the universe telling me something?" See what I mean? He's getting a lot. And this the other tweet you mentioned, which is a lot longer, also had this kind of current theme of numbers with 3 on it.
Yeah.
And then the last thing he said before, like, signing off of the night was, quote, "Feels like E3 all over again."
I'm in my head, I'm just wondering, I forgot the fella's name. He never does 3s. You always take the piss
Oh,
off.
yeah, Gabe Newell.
How pissed
Valve.
off do you reckon he must be reading that?
Triggered.
Take me to E.
E what?
E.
E what? Fuck! So yeah, so obviously he's throwing loads of 3s out there, so people think we're going to see something about Borderlands 3, either at the Game Awards or soon, we'll find out. And then Mortal Kombat, well, this has been sort of rumoured and leaked for a while about Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
But there was a big leak on 4chan the other night about Mortal Kombat 11 at the Game Awards.
Amazing.
I say, it's rumoured that it's going to be revealed at the Game Awards. Take all this with a pinch of salt. It's going to have a proper adventure mode, like a story kind of thing. There'll be a new version of the Shaolin Monks gameplay mode with where you can play and customize characters and stuff with loads of items and weapons and such.
Yeah.
It might have loot boxes or some variation of loot boxes. Not like the gambling sense, more like the microtransaction sense where you can see what you're buying. That's... it might have that, unfortunately. Of course, don't forget, Liam, these are all leaks and rumours. Do not take any of this seriously.
I'm trying not to be triggered now, bro.
Just
really trying not to be
the
triggered.
idea of it is like your hands burst into flames. Just got a full-on Super Saiyan. Yeah. So I'd say that's what the 4chan leak says. Again, pinch of salt all the way.
Yeah.
We'll find out tomorrow, hopefully. Second to last thing to discuss is Microsoft and how they are. The Microsoft are just buying all of the studios. All of the studios. Remember at E3 they were like, "Oh, we've bought this studio and this studio and this studio and this studio as well now."
Yeah, but this is just that's a bit. Wait, who'd you say?
Microsoft.
Yeah, I was just making sure before I said this. Let's be honest, they're just really jealous of Sony.
We're
buying everyone and hope for the best. Please like us.
It's like, fuck it. Our own first-party developers won't make us good games. We'll just buy all the other ones. Throw some money at it. It'll hopefully work then. But I mean, to be fair, this isn't to say that they have come out and said, "Oh, we're buying this, and this now as well." This comes from a notorious leaker on Twitter called Clobril, I think his username is called. And the only reason I say notorious is because he said many things beforehand that have actually come true. What they are, I can't think of off the top of my head.
So he's notorious.
Basically, yeah. So the tweet goes, quote, "All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Microsoft Studios' growth isn't done yet. They are in active talks with multiple studios, both big and small, some of which might surprise you more than others. It's early for all them though 2019 will continue the story."
It just makes me laugh. I really do feel sorry for Xbox users.
I do. Yeah, I understand.
I really do. It's like, you guys, you try your best to try and say you're the best of console gamers, but you aren't.
Do you know what? It's kind of... I don't want to rip on Xbox too much because it's not fair. It's like beating a dead horse.
It is. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, look, I get it. We're probably going to get a shit ton of hate for saying this, but...
I honestly have no beef with Xbox and the community and their fan base. I just, like I said, it's literally a case of, you look at like the PS lineup that they have exclusives compared to the Xbox, and you look and go, there's no competition here.
There isn't. I mean, what have Xbox got?
The only one
exclusive.
The only one recently that actually made any sort of wave was the Forza game, the latest Forza game. But Sea of Thieves came out to quite a dull reception. I mean, I honestly can't think of anything else. I mean, they've got the new Gears game coming out eventually.
Yeah. I mean, overall, the only real one that stands out for me when you say Xbox is Halo.
Mm-hmm. And even then, the new Halo's looking a bit... because it's like online and microtransactions and stuff. So.
That's what I'm saying. Where you take a look at PS.
Yeah.
Alright, The Last of Us.
Yeah.
God of War.
Yeah.
You want to carry this on for me?
Spider-Man. Horizon Zero Dawn.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
We win on that front.
Days Gone's coming out soon as well.
Exactly, and that is actually going to...
Ghost of Tsushima looks pretty good. Death Stranding too.
All these are Sony games before they go to Microsoft.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, on that front, Sony wins.
Mm-hmm.
Download speeds, Sony wins.
But well, no, hang on. That's depending on your Wi-Fi. That does
on
mainly tell you
average,
Wi-Fi.
then. Okay, on average.
It's not a case of provider. That is a case of your internet provider rather than the service themselves. What I was going to say was, this is really bad. On my Facebook memories today came up a post I shared a few years ago. Before PSX, when they announced The Last of Us 2, the 4 months prior, Xbox was the top selling console. And the caption read something like, Xbox has been the highest selling console for 4 months in a row. We're making a comeback. Sony, hold my beer. that was a post I shared a few years ago. Like literally the time the PSX came out when they announced The Last of Us 2.
Just hold this for me.
Yeah, hold my beer. Last of Us 2. So
boom. Yeah. We'll let you play with that one.
Okay, yeah, we'll leave Microsoft alone for now. The last thing we're going to talk about, it brings me no pleasure to say this because it's a franchise I love dearly.
Let's go.
Dancing, and the headline I've put for this is Dancing All Night Ain't Gonna Come Cheap. So literally yesterday, Persona 3 Dancing Moonlight and Persona 5 Dancing Starlight, which are essentially, well, they're just the dancing spin-off games for Persona 3 and 5, which Persona 4 did ages ago.
Yeah.
You keeping track with me here?
Nope.
It's a lot of numbers. Okay, either way, they literally just released yesterday for PS4 and PS Vita.
Okay.
I myself got the Endless Night edition, which comes with both of those games and a remastered version of the first dancing game. Yeah. Because I want to play them all. Fuck it. I love Persona. I love Persona. As you can tell by the tattoo adorned on my arm, all the back here.
Yeah. It hates the game, really.
Oh no, I absolutely despise it. I'm actually just going to cut myself later right here.
Just cry while you're doing
Dark. But this really sucks. The Persona titles like to add on content.
That's all.
It's a thing that happens now. Obviously, you don't have to buy these. Obviously, no one has to buy these unless you feel you have too much money in your bank account and you want to lose some of it.
I mean, by all means, send it to us. We're happy.
Yeah, we'll take it.
I mean, we'll look after you. We treat you good.
Future add-on content that goes across both games has been revealed, and the price of all of it together. It costs more. It actually costs more than I paid for the fucking collector's edition. Yeah, shit you not. Well, I mean, in dollars, like if you look at dollars. So, there's 4 season passes in total, right? The first season pass is called the Song Season Pass. Now, this goes across both games.
Yep.
If you buy the season pass, you're going to get new songs to dance to or use the rhythm game through for both titles. That comes to about $24.99. That's pretty heavy. Both games separately, so like 2 entries here, are getting costume season passes, so you'll get new costumes for your characters on both games. No. Each of those are going to come to £19 each, $19.99 each. And then the last pass, which covers again both games, gets you items and accessories and all kinds of customability for both games and characters and stuff. Again, coming in at $19.99 total.
So what's the total of all this?
$85.
Fuck me.
I paid in UK pounds for the Endless Night edition £80, which to be fair is 3 to 4 games.
I mean, if you're going to convert it from dollars to pounds, it's still going to be about fucking £84.
Yeah, that's still pretty heavy.
It's still a lot of money.
The thing is, as well, with these DLC packs, they're not crossplay, meaning that if you own a copy of, say, let's look at number 3, Sonic 3 Dancing Game. If you have a copy of that on PS4 and PS Vita, you can't use if you buy the DLC, it's not going to go across both systems. You have to buy it twice.
No, that's bullshit.
I mean, of course, all the individual pieces, you can buy them separately if you want to.
Yeah.
You want to. But obviously, if you could go and buy them all separately, it'd come to even more, so you would be saving money to use the Season Pass.
Yeah, it makes sense to use the Season Pass, but still.
That's a lot of money for just cosmetics.
I know what, I'm sorry, this is where I'm going to start getting really pissed off of fucking big game companies and shit. You're trying to sell this to people. Okay, the majority market of people that just like playing games in general, they're not going to have that much money.
And they're also not going to want to spend that much money on these things.
Exactly. It's going to, if anything, what you're doing is driving us away. Because we're not going to want to pay that much money, and then we're going to get disappointed that we can't have the content. So we're going to not want to play the game because it's a constant reminder that we're not having the content that we desire. So, if anything, you're really shooting yourselves in the foot by not giving us it at a more reasonable, not cheaper, but a more reasonable price. Would you say it's fair to say?
I'd say it's fair to say, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But let's be honest, they're not going to listen to us, are they? So
no, they're not really.
That's it's one of them. We need to. Personally, they need to start looking at it as average average gamers. You know what I mean?
Stop trying to nickel and dime us for everything.
Yeah, no, we're not asking you to. We're not asking for stuff like. I get that they've got to pay their employers and their companies, and they've got to have cash flow for everything that they're invested into.
Mm-hmm.
But
none of this is really necessary.
none of this,
That's the thing.
it's not necessary. Take the time that take the time and the money that you're going to be trying to make us pay for these DLCs and invest into the game and the story mode. And I feel like, as we've said before, we're just in nowadays world. It feels like we're too focused on PvP online.
Yeah.
Like, so
It's kind of gone way off on the end there, mate. But
yeah, sorry.
I know what you're saying.
That's why I just shut up there. Cause
I get it. DLC is just, it's such a double-edged sword, really. It really is. I say, it really disappoints me because, as I say, I'm such a fan of Persona games. Yeah. Even, to be fair, even the mainline Persona games have DLC.
Yeah.
But they're nothing more than cosmetics and costumes and stuff, or extra characters and shit. So it's not a big deal at the end of the day. It's just disappointing to know that these kind of things are out there.
Yeah.
I guess you and I are just still mostly in the same mindset of back in the day when it's just, you paid for your game and that's what you got.
Yeah. If you got the Game of the Year edition, you paid what, an extra $5 for it?
Yeah, but you got loads of other stuff on it. So.
You got a shit ton more for that $5.
Yeah, disappointing, but
it is what it is.
It is what it is. What it is. What it is.
And what it is, we don't like.
And what it is the end of this week's episode. That's it.
This game.
I
thought I'd beat you this time, you
son of a bitch. Well, we still have to say thank you, Liam. God.
Yeah, I know.
Rude.
I know we have to say thank you, but I just wanted to beat you, so thank you.
Oh, you abusive son of a bitch.
I know.
Thank you all again for listening. Thank you. It's been a long one this time. We had a lot to discuss.
Let's be honest, we haven't done a long one in a while, so.
No, we haven't. You're right, because there's not been much to discuss, but this time we have.
Yeah, so it's been nice.
We'll be back next week, being the 12th of December.
12th of December.
Obviously, at that point, the Game Awards will get been and gone, so we'll have all that to talk about.
So that's going to be another long one.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
A long, hard one.
Oh, God. Let's just move swiftly on. Again, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We appreciate every support you can give. The game, we've already lost it twice. We've already lost it now because Liam's a bitch. And, bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Ta-da. 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 Remember, Liam, that's your job.
Okay, I fucked up one time.
Exactly. It's one time too many.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. I'm gonna come over to your side of the screen and I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
Boy, you better put your money where your mouth is.